switchboard has a call from someone claiming to be the president. She traced it back to the White House satellite account. The call is gone, but the line is still active.
Put it through.
Listen to me. Listen to me. You know who I am. I'm the President of the United States.
Okay, Mr. President. For those of you who aren't familiar with the scene, it's from the 1997 movie Air Force One, starring Harrison Ford as a terrorist ass-kicking American president. This very much plays into how Hollywood and American culture at large wants the rest of the world to see how badass the US president is. Writing for The Guardian in his article, US Presidents on Film After the Fall, Phil Hard states that the US presidency is surely the most portrayed political office in cinema history. IMDb shows up to 260 films featuring the Big Cheese, compared to 124 for the Pope and 38 for the English monarch. He goes on to add, this casual usage in so many films must reinforce the drumbeat of US supremacy and benevolence in the real world. The American president is portrayed in art and cinema as a force, a commander who, on a good day, can stand up as an individual and do whatever it takes, even at their own detriment, to defend the Constitution and democracy. There are many ways in which the media pushes this narrative. With television and the internet becoming more prevalent in recent years, how an individual's image is curated in the Oval Office often determines whether or not these illusions are maintained. Writing for the Washington Post, Annie Linsky states, the Oval Office is synonymous with the power and majesty of the American presidency. For over a century, the Oval Office has served as the symbolic home and workplace of the President of the United States and the backdrop to major political events and decisions. The Oval Office was designed in 1909 by architect Nathan C. Wyeth and first used by President William Howard Taft. The Oval Office, as we know it today, began to take on its current form with the Roosevelt administration. Roosevelt moved the desk to the center of the room and had the area around it renovated to create an oval shape. In popular culture, the Oval Office is much more than just a room in the White House. It has come to symbolize power, authority, and prestige. It serves as a backdrop for the president to communicate with the American people and make decisions that affect the nation. It is a place of history and tradition and a powerful symbol of the American presidency. Its origins go back centuries, and it has evolved over time to become the iconic backdrop for major political events. Its cultural significance has grown over the years, and it maintains an important part of the American president's image. Hence, it's no coincidence that Nigerian artist Ayogu Kingsley painted this portrait.
The series is basically cultural icons who have inspired me in the movies or in their writings or in their human rights movements and activism, and it's just different cultural figures that have inspired me one way or the other, and then I just put them in the seat of power, right? So that's basically about that series.
Yeah. As an artist, Ayogu Kingsley is renowned for his unique style of contemporary hyperrealism. The lifelike qualities of his work attracted a great deal of attention online. Speaking about his work on his website, Ayogu states, I treat my works as poetry, which captivates the viewer at first glance and inundates you in emotion. My paintings allow you to find compassion within yourself. They act as a trigger to tap into a human through lifelike portrait. Every blemish, scar, or intricate feature in it helps express the truth in uncomfortable and euphoria situations, and challenges I've experienced with a broad spectrum of displayed emotion through tears, despair, happiness, and affinity. His work elegantly cross-examines the structures and systems that he continues to observe within society. In 2022, with his series Icons in the White House, Ayogu is reimagining a reality where the black icons that influence him are sitting in the White House in the Oval. There can be no overstatement of the significance of this series. These icons hold an elevated place in the artist's work and imagination, which the artist wants his audience to understand. The likes of the legendary Fela Kuti and Thomas Sankara smoking cigars in the Oval under a Basquiat painting is an act of rebellion in and itself. It is a reimagining of the places these icons rightfully occupy in human history in general and in African history in particular. These icons deserve their place in this office that Western media has adorned as a bastion of power and majesty. In an exclusive with Guardian Life, Kingsley Ayogu said, "This series is a work in progress where I imagine black icons as borders. I think we have limited ourselves as black people." Speaking to the New York Times, presidential biographer John Meacham says that presidents have a unique place not only as an object of their historical imagination, but as an architect of it. And so to catalog and take a look around the virtual attic of the Oval Office through the years tells you a lot about what presidents value. Not only the stories they are interested in, but the stories they are writing themselves. The art in the Oval Office is indicative of what the president is trying to tell the public about their inspiration from the past and their hopes for the future. In Ayogu Kingsley's painting, he goes as far as pointing out this detail. The aforementioned Basquiat painting and the other paintings of the naked black figures in Malcolm X's office. Ayogu Kingsley's message is clear. Our icons are powerful and important. Despite the narrative society feeds us, their pertinence cannot be ignored. It is Ayogu's call to reimagine not just these black icons, but also our place in the world and do away with the inferiority complex that has bound us for so long. And that is a message that I fully support.